Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we're going to be ripping into some 2026 Topps Chrome Marvel. So if you're excited for the Avengers movie, if you love Marvel Comics, if you just like Topps Chrome, let's see if these are worth $40 each. So only grab two because, again, not really sure what to expect. I think this is the first year for the product. Could be wrong about that. Feel free to correct me. But I love comics, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, comic book movies, MCU, DCU, whatever you like. I mean, I pretty much like every single comic book movie that there's ever been, dating all the way back to, you know, movies that people hated, you know, Ghost Rider and Daredevil and all that kind of, like, I like comic books, and I like different people's unique takes on them. So let's see what we're gonna get in here. So we get a nice shot of Gambit, Elektra, and Magneto there. These are the officially licensed trading cards. Look for comic book artist autographs. May contain redemptions. Find exclusive Fantastic Four anniversary inserts. You get 32 cards total. And that's just another thing for 65 years of the Fantastic Four. So let's dive in. You do get a few more cards in here, at least, than you normally get out of Chrome. So I will say, good on you for that. I want to say when I opened the Deadpool cards, you did not get anything extra. You ended up with just like the standard amount of Topps Chrome packs and cards. Could be wrong about that, though. Again, worth double checking. But here we go. The Beyond, Captain Marvel. Will she play a big role in the upcoming Avengers movie? Hard to tell, especially since I believe Dr. Doom has her symbol on his armor, meaning he has some sort of, likely meaning he has some sort of magical resistance. But that's a gorgeous card. So I'm going to guess that's an insert. Yes. Learning as we go here. And we get Venomouse. This is, what is this? First appearance. It's interesting. I guess that's when it's a picture of their first appearance in the comics, perhaps. Pretty darn cool. And they give you a little thing on the back. The Venom symbiote bonded with a mouse known as Venomouse. Can't say I know everything about comic books. Do not remember that character. Loki, a great one. And Toxin. It'd be interesting, too, to see what like numbered stuff looks like. The Beyond, card from 26 Marvel Comics. Okay, well, nothing too crazy there. Although it does feel a little, maybe they're the same. Thought maybe it was a tad thicker. But liking these already. I already feel like I'm liking them a little bit more than the Deadpool ones. The Deadpool ones were nice, but I wish they had done all the movies and not just the third one. Look at this. Dr. Doom. One World Under Doom. I mean, does it get any more on topic right here? Dr. Doom. One World Under Doom. So the insert's always on top. Good to know. Maybe we'll put the first appearances somewhere. Maybe we'll treat that kind of like the rookie pile. Because I guess we're going to get more than just one of those. We get Glitch. We get Archangel. Awesome character from the X-Men. And apparently they're going to spin every which way. Kid Venom. So we're going to have cards for just about every incarnation of Venom. Or mixture of Venom, I guess, is another one. We got a Dark Gwenpool. That's a cool... And it's on the wave. Also a first. Oh, that is so cool. And they give you a little bit of something on the back for just about every one of them, too, which is very cool. It's the parallel, so we get Spider-Girl, very nice. Silver Sable, and a U.S. Agent. That feels like feels almost like when they have the like bad guy number 1 and number 2 in Austin Powers movies, or Henchman 1 and 2, whatever. Dr. Doom Refractor. Now this is just a plain card refractor. Yes, or base card refractor, whatever the heck. We get Wiccan, very powerful. magic wielder. Okay. Ultimate Wolverine. Admittedly, not a massive fan of the Ultimate Universe, although I've heard good things about Ultimate Wolverine. And first appearance of Arachnix. That is a sweet. That is a very sweet picture. That's got to be a mixture of Dakin, right? Possibly, maybe not. No, I guess not. I wasn't not too sure that there were a whole bunch of superheroes and villains or whatever you want to call them with the double blades. It's kind of Dakin's trademark. And we get the Thing. Of course, I'm upside down. We get the Thing. Tombstone. No spoilers, but check out the new Spider-Man movie. We get Angela. And we get Valeria Richards, I should say. Tell you, just about everything, especially, I mean, since Franklin Richards was created, almost everything that happens with those characters and such has something to do with him. He's so darn powerful. Here's our first Fantastic Four, what are we calling these? Exclusive Fantastic Four anniversary inserts. She-Hulk. That is a cool one, man. So I wonder if they all look like that or that's some sort of parallel of the insert. We get the Scarlet Spider, another sweet one. Helverine, great one. That is your Wolverine slash... he was bonded to the demon Bagra Ghul, becoming the fiery version of Wolverine known as Helverine. That is just artwork, and this is another thing I love about comic books. Hellcat. Well, nothing numbered so far. Let's see, we got 3 inserts. Let's see, we get another parallel here, this time Wreck Wrap. That one definitely escapes me, but the Dark Gwenpool is cooler in my opinion. Rachel Summers. Beast. That's an interesting take on him there. And Sentry. Another guy who's at least rumored to be in Doomsday. We'll have to see. And last pack, first blaster. Spider-Boy Refractor. Gorgeous refractor, too. Don't see like any imperfections. At least not at first glance. And we get Anti-Venom. Just a sweet character. Oh, man. Clea and Iron Cat. So nothing numbered. Let's see. We end up with 1, 2, 3 inserts. 2 regular refractors, 2 wave refractors. So, all right. I think relatively standard. I don't think there's anything there too crazy. Oh man, Spider-Man 2099. Topps Chrome Fanfare. That is sick. Look at that picture, man. Now that is a thicker card. That's 2 cards behind it, and it's basically the same thickness. That is absolutely sick. Okay, great job there. But, oh man. Captain America. Of course, you can't have a Marvel set without Cap. And Maestro. Powerful, powerful dude from the Hulk universe. We get an Icons, Mary Jane. Very cool insert as well. Refractor type, I don't think, not labeled as a refractor, so perhaps they're all refractors or refractor types. Scorpion. Ares, or Wonder Woman, and Gwenpool. To be fair, these guys appear in all different kind of comic arcs and sagas and such, so I just tend to mention the ones that I know them most from. Nice She-Hulk. Very nice. Silver Surfer. It's again so darn powerful. Talk about very powerful Jean Grey. And Sunspot. I believe also part of the X-Men universe. I do wish they would put the insert slash parallel card on the back instead of the front, but Kingpin. We get Doomasaur. We get Throg. And Ms. Marvel. All right, so She-Venom. Magneto. Let's go. Great character, man. Ultimate Daredevil, once again. Not a huge Daredevil or Ultimate guy, but we'll take it. And this is an amazing one. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Oh, man. Look at how cool he looks. Just absolutely sick. We get 3 packs to go here. And then we'll be all done and all through. I'll let you know what I think exactly. Mr. Fantastic on the 65 years of Fantastic, or 65 Fantastic years. Jeez. We get Spider-Man 2099. There's our standard kind of comic base card. Jubilee. Wonder if she's still part vampire. And they ran with that for quite some time. Maybe still going on. And Silence. And we get a Jean Grey. So a couple of very nice wave refractors in this guy, in this box. We get the Leader, who was likely to be the bad guy in the second Incredible Hulk. Rebecca Voss, that's a first, and Miles Morales, another really nice one. And now we get to the last pack. Let's see what we're going to finish on. We're going to finish on an Emma Frost refractor. I believe there was just some casting news about her for the new X-Men stuff going on. Silk. Revelation. And Hallows Eve. So nothing numbered. No autographs. No... let's see, they don't really tell you like what your case hits and stuff like that are, but some really gorgeous inserts. The Fantastic Four ones are definite standouts. I like those. The Fanfare is probably my favorite. That thing is just ridiculously gorgeous. So we're going to try to find a top loader for that one. But other than that, I mean, I like it. This depends on what you think as far as, you know, how big of a fan of Marvel Comics are you? You know, if you're just into the MCU, I probably wouldn't. Oh, well, yes, I'm going to need a bigger. If you're just into the MCU, then I probably would stay away, because you're going to see a lot of people that have yet to be introduced to the MCU. If you're only partial to, you know, 1 or 2 comic arcs, you know, maybe like, you know, or heroes, you know, maybe you just read, I don't know, Captain America. Probably not going to get enough out of this. I think you probably got to be a decent level, you know, comic book reader in order to really go for this, especially at the $40 price point. So that's my little piece. Of course, if you wanted to keep it sealed, I guess that's always an option as well. But I'm not so sure as far as, you know, how much of the different things have been produced and stuff like that. So it's really difficult to tell whether or not, you know, you can recommend something for, you know, to be held for however long. So, but that's about it. I think that'll about finish up my review. I love it, but with those few caveats. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up, get you guys on out of here. Again, pretty economically. If you could head down below, hit the subscribe button, click the like. We're going to have more of this in the very next video. We're going to have the mega boxes, so feel free to get subbed up and come on back. Hit that little notification bell. It'll notify every time we upload a brand new video to the channel. And the name of the game here is to just have fun. That's what we do. It's a blast opening product and admiring the cards, and as I've said before, later on, building the sets and just having a good time. That's what it's all about. And would love for you guys to come along for the ride. So last thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the love, everywhere, whether it's likes on, the videos or on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I read everything. I try to respond to everything. So, because if you guys take the time, then I am more than happy to take the time to do so as well. But anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and wrap this one up, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.